We are talking with George Mills. He was serving on the USS Argonne on December 7th, 1941. He's sharing with us his story about what happened that fateful day in Pearl Harbor. And our hope is that some folks out there listening will find an opportunity to want to help support these gentlemen as we try to take them for one last goodbye back in Pearl Harbor on the 70th anniversary, which is obviously December 7th of 2011.
While we were out there, we could see them level off and drop their torpedoes, and the torpedoes go right into the battle wagons. And the plane just kept right on coming, and one of them dropped a bomb that went right into the Arizona. I think it went down the stack and right down into the engine room and exploded.
How can you not want to do this? I mean, when you meet someone like George Mills, we became friends through a job I had through a retirement community. George had expressed his wishes to go back one last time. It's been quite a while since he was in Pearl, and it's a different dynamic now. He's 91 today, and he told me he knew this would be his last chance. And he wanted to stand on his 1010 dock, and I cry every time I talk about this. You just have to forgive me, I'm a sap. But it's so true, and it's so historically important that people learn and never forget Pearl Harbor. Their motto is, "Remember Pearl Harbor, keep America alert." And that's part of the reason we're doing this, aside from wanting to give these guys closure. Some of these guys have lived with this for more than 69 years, and many of them have really not talked about it. And it's very hard for some of them to talk about it.
We were on the 1010 dock, anchored, tied up to the 1010 dock. And it sits right in the middle of the bay. And I want to go back there and stand on that 1010 dock and say one last goodbye to the people who died, both in Pearl and throughout the war. And I don't know, it's been my wishes for the last 4 or 5 years to do this.